We're approaching the end of Year 5, Season 1, which means it's time for my favorite global event, Golden Bullet. Open Golden Bullet in the season track and toggle the event active. Enemies will construct golden bullets, which amplify weapon damage, increase fire rate, and reload on kill. Kill these enemies to claim the bullet for yourself. Golden Bullet is ridiculously fun and is by far my favorite global event. Like all other global events, leveling up your watch or completing the daily challenges reward red stars, which can be spent at the season's vendor for some of the best gear in the game. Probably the best bang for the buck are the named item caches. These caches draw from the total named item loot pool, so you have the chance to obtain DZ exclusive named items like the Dark Winter, the Apartment, Orbit, and others. This is how I've gotten most of the DZ named items you see in my build videos. The reality is you don't need a specialized build for this event, as the Golden Bullet makes every build better. But you do need to have enough survivability to kill enemies with the Golden Bullet so you can claim the Golden Bullet for yourself. Survivability comes from killing quickly, mitigating incoming damage through bonus armor, a shield, or enemy stagger, and recovering quickly from any damage that gets past the initial defenses. Once you have the Golden Bullet, you kill so quickly most enemies don't get the chance to shoot back. I'm going to showcase a few Golden Bullet builds over the next 2 weeks, and this build is up first. Hey everyone, it's Agent Meat from Delta Tactical. For this build breakdown and gameplay, I'm using my alt character that has no SHD watch levels applied, and I'm also using weapons and gear that are easy to farm. This handicaps my build as I do not have the benefit of the up to 10% additional weapon damage, headshot damage, crit chance, crit damage, ammo capacity, and armor. You should easily be able to outperform the numbers you will see here. With that said, this build hits very hard and offers excellent survivability. The build starts with a high RPM SMG with the talent Killer. The perfect choice here would be the named vector, the Dark Winter. If you have this gun, this is the SMG you want to use with this build. Unfortunately, not everyone has this gun as it is a DZ exclusive. So for this video, I will be using a Vector SBR-45 with damage to targets out of cover and the talent Killer. Killing an enemy with a critical hit grants 40% crit hit damage for 10 seconds. Perfect Killer on the Dark Winter grants 50% crit hit damage, so the difference is not huge. The mods are a crit chance scope, a crit chance muzzle, a plus 20 round magazine, and the tactical short grip from the Firewall specialization. This gives 10% crit damage rather than the usual 5%. When putting this build together, choose attributes and mods to get crit chance to 60%, then put everything else into crit damage. With the primary weapon chosen, we now want to craft a build around the Vector to maximize SMG damage, crit chance, and build in some survivability. For both SMG damage and survivability, Hunter's Fury is the best choice for gear set. Hunter's Fury gives 15% shotgun and 15% SMG damage, 20% armor on kill, and 100% health on kill, and Apex Predator. Enemies within 15 meters receive a debuff that amplifies weapon damage against them by 20%. Killing a debuffed enemy disorients other enemies within 5 meters and further amplifies weapon damage by 5% per enemy for 10 seconds. This stacks up to 5 times. If you can ambush a group at a spawn door, you effectively stun lock the whole group and can end up with 45% amplified damage. On top of this, you're getting armor and health on kill to mitigate any damage taken getting into position. The attributes for all the pieces are weapon damage and a mix of crit chance and crit damage. All gear mods are crit damage. The backpack, I've gone with the Memento as it is best in slot for its additions to damage and survivability. The kill confirmed talent causes enemies to drop trophies on death. These trophies give you both short and long-term buffs. The long-term buffs cap out at 30 stacks and provide 30% weapon damage, 30% skill efficiency, and 3% armor regen for 5 minutes. The timer is reset every time you pick up a trophy. The short-term buffs scale based on core attributes. On this build, each trophy provides 20% weapon damage, 30% bonus armor, and 5% skill efficiency. As this build is played out of cover, you will constantly be collecting trophies in combat. Chest is Cheska with weapon damage, crit chance, crit damage, and a crit damage mod. The talent is Obliterate. Critical hits increase total weapon damage by 1% for 5 seconds. This stacks up to 25 times. The build is currently sitting at 59% crit chance, which is just slightly under the cap of 60%. Due to the high crit chance and weapon RPM, this talent should be at or near max stacks after the first kill in combat. Now, when I put this build together initially, I tried Glass Cannon as the talent. In that case, all damage you deal is amplified by 25%, but all incoming damage is amplified by 50%. I found that this talent did not work for me mainly due to how hard the enemies hit when they have the golden bullet, but it is an option if you're able to manage the incoming damage. The last piece of the puzzle is the Firewall specialization. This will give you further health on kill, the flamethrower, and the striker shield. The striker shield boosts damage based on the number of enemies in front of the shield. On my build, this is 11% per enemy, as I have a 5% damage per enemy mod in the shield. The other benefit of running Firewall is the flamethrower. Specialization weapons also reload on kill when golden bullet is active. You can burn down multiple enemies as they spawn once you have the golden bullet. This makes farming convoys and other open world activities quick and efficient if you're farming levels for global event stars or watch levels. The skills on this build are the Striker Shield and the Reviver Hive. For the build stats, weapon damage is 82,882 before memento stacks. Crit chance is 59%, crit damage is 106.3%, and headshot damage is 50%. Total armor with no watch levels is 1.2 million, and armor on kill is the 20% from Hunter's Fury, which works out to 421,427. Armor regen when memento is fully stacked is a further 36,214 per second. The key to this build is getting kills as rapidly as possible by playing aggressively. The build works very well in solo play and is still viable in group play even though you are effectively in competition for the kills you need to build your memento stacks. This build is a lot of fun and clears content very quickly. If you've made it this far, please leave a like or a comment. Even a thumbs up in the comments really helps the channel. If you're new to the channel and are enjoying the content, please consider subscribing. I'll leave you with some gameplay of Lincoln Memorial on heroic difficulty with Golden Bullet active, followed by some open world farming on challenging with no directives. This is Agent Meat signing off. Have a great day, everyone.
We need you to secure the memorial and remove the True Sons' forces. They maintain this outpost. The True Sons will be a direct threat to the campus.
Vital signs critical.
Got a visual on additional hostiles in the memorial compound. They're moving south. There's a gate between you. It looks closed from here.
Agent, you'll need to find a way to open that gate.
got a turret up.
All clear. I repeat, the compound is all clear.
No, that can't be all of them. Check the interior while I get Henry's people to maintain the perimeter.
What's that? Watch those bullets. Yes, Agent, please! Left! Get away from me!
Damn it. True Sons have turned the memorial into a base. There's an area beneath you with increased security. Isaac can't access data on this location. Stay alert. You never know what you're walking into.
Careful with those rounds! You wanna kill everybody in here? Hear that?
DC-62 detected.
Heads up. Isaac just ID'd those shells as chemical weapons. Can't afford to let the True Sons escape with those. You gotta find a way to close up that tunnel.
Stay right there! I'll set up a turret!
Refreshed. Golden bullet.
according to the schematics Isaac pulled upstairs. We can lock that tunnel door from their control center. That should keep them from being able to transport those mortars loaded with DC-62.
Hostile assembling golden bullet. Received. Golden bullet.
That should keep them from getting more of those mortars.
You think closing the tunnel is smart? Fuck you! You slot yourself in with us. I'll make sure you rot down here.
On and head back up. The team from the campus has taken position inside the memorial.
If you hadn't stopped them, I know they would have used those weapons on us, and we would have ended up like Castle. I can't tell you how relieved I am to have you on our side. Thank you.
Today, we dealt a great blow to the True Sun's infrastructure. We confiscated a massive cache of chemical weapons and eliminated their stronghold near the campus. You should be proud. You saved a lot of lives today.
Shield spotted. Get hits. One of ours took a hit.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Is that the last one?
Civilians in distress.
Only reason I'm still alive is you. Thank you.
Go meet your mate.
Hostile completed. Golden bullet. Incoming hostiles detected.
anything for you. Just let me know.
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles. Hostile assembling golden bullet. Received. Golden bullet. Detecting additional hostile contacts.
The True Sons will give you something worth believing. Join us and be part of something great. Is it better for a man to die of disease, slowly and in pain, or to take a bullet to the brain? That's my point of death, the principal option. I'm not saying it's easy, but the True Sons are willing to make those tough decisions and do what's right for everybody.
Detected. Progress halted. detected.